Hi,
How are you today?
I'm good. I want to play with your toys.
You're already noticing a lot of the toys I have in here. Are there any that you think you might want to play with today?
That dump truck looks really cool.
Okay, I hear you saying you want to play with the dump truck. So, before we get into playing today, we have a couple things we need to go over. First, we're going to talk about a few things, and then we have an activity we're going to do together. And then we're going to do some free play if we have time today. Now, if we don't have time today, then we'll move on to free play next time we're together. How does that sound?
What's free play?
It is where you get to work with whatever items you would like to.
Oh, cool. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So, very quickly, I would like to explain confidentiality. Have you heard of that word before?
That's a big word.
It is a big word. And so, it's a really big word that basically means what you say in here can stay in here if you would like it to. Now, normally, when I work with kids, I talk to their parents a lot, just trying to get an update about how things are going at school or at home. If there's any big changes happening in your life, those are helpful things for me to know. Now, if I'm maybe scared that you or someone else is in danger or that you might hurt yourself or someone else, that's something I'll need to share with another person. Does that make sense?
Okay, so yeah, but if I told you that I hate Miss Helton, do you have to tell my mom?
I don't have to tell your mom that.
Okay, cool, because I really don't like her.
No, that's not something I need to share. So we've talked about confidentiality, our big word, and then we're going to move on to the rules of my playroom. So I know rules don't sound super exciting, but I only have 2. So I bet at school or at home you have more than 2 rules. But
yeah, I have at least 5.
Yeah, so 2 is less than 5. So in my playroom, toys are not for breaking or hitting or throwing. They are very fun to play with, and I have other clients who like to play with them. And so in order to keep you safe and others safe and to keep my playroom fun for everyone, we'll need to take good care of my toys. Does that sound like something we can do together?
Well, yeah, because I want to play with them.
Great. And then I mentioned how our toys are not for hitting, but I am also not for hitting. So I know sometimes we get frustrated, but if you're needing to hit something, I have pillows that you can hit. I have my blanket that you can hit if that's something that you're needing to do. How does that sound? Oh, you're already hitting the pillow.
Okay, it's a good pillow for hitting.
Okay, that sounds good. But really, this is a space for you to do whatever you would like with my toys. They can be whatever you want them to be. Okay? So let's move into our activity. Now, you notice that I have some items in front of me and you. Again, they might look like something you've seen before, but in this room, they can be whatever you would like them to be. And so first, we're going to build something that looks like a place someone might live. So do you see any of our items that you could use to build a place where someone would live?
Well, this kind of looks like a house. It just doesn't have a... Oh!
You found some rectangles.
Yeah, I can make a roof with these.
Okay. So now you're attaching them to the roof. Just like that. Oh, you just keep trying. There you go. Very good.
I did it.
You put the roof on the house. And now I want to find some things that maybe look like our family. Can you point out some toys that look like our family?
I guess she kind of looks like my sister.
Okay. You're putting your sister in the house. Who else is in your family?
This kind of looks like Adam too. Adam is my brother.
Okay. So
He's older than me.
Okay. So you have your sister in your house and your brother in your house. Who else is in your house?
Oh, my mom has glasses, so this looks like her.
Okay. So you chose the mom with glasses and you put her inside your house.
Mm-hmm.
Who else lives in your house?
Well, I live in my house.
You chose the boy with the blue shirt to put in your house.
Oh,
It fell down, but you picked it up.
yeah. Oh, okay. There are lots of people in here.
You're moving them around to make them fit. Okay, is there anyone else in your family?
Well, there's Mr. Campbell, but he doesn't live in our house.
Okay, tell me more about Mr. Campbell.
Mr. Campbell's my best friend.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you like about Mr. Campbell?
Well, he's really cool. And he lets me draw lots of pictures, and he will give me crackers, and I just like him.
It sounds like you really love Mr. Campbell.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's the best.
Where do you know Mr. Campbell?
He's my art teacher.
Okay. How long have you known him?
3 days.
So, if you were to put Mr. Campbell somewhere, where would you put him?
I put him right here.
Why right there?
Because that's where my heart is, and I love him.
So I'm noticing that you're holding Mr. Campbell a lot closer to you than you hold your mom.
Well, yeah, Mr. Campbell doesn't live with me, but he lives in my heart.
Okay. So what would it be like to hold your mom there? Let's switch for just a second. What would it be like to hold your mom close to you instead of Mr. Campbell?
Well, my mom has a lot more rules than Mr. Campbell does. And my mom doesn't really let me draw pictures.
Okay.
My mom is not my best friend.
But Mr. Campbell is
Yeah.
your best friend.
I love Mr. Campbell.
Okay. Is there anyone else in your family that we're missing?
Well, I mean, there's my dad, but I don't know where he is.
Okay. So if you were to put your dad somewhere, where would you put him?
Do I need to pick someone who looks like my dad?
You can pick whoever you want to be your dad.
Mom can go back to the house.
So you're putting mom back in your house.
But Dad can be here because I don't know where he is.
You put dad on top of our pillow. And where would you like to put Mr. Campbell for now? Close to your heart. Okay. So in your house, you have your brother, your sister, your mom, and you. Over on our pillow, we have dad.
Yeah.
And then close to your heart, you have Mr. Campbell.
Yeah.
Is that everyone who you have in your family? Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me about your family?
Well, my mom has to work a lot.
Okay.
And sometimes she gets home late. My brother, really likes football.
Oh. So you're moving your brother somewhere else in the house.
My sister, I picked this one because it actually looks like my sister. She wears her hair like this a lot. But my sister is just really annoying. She wants to play with me and Adam a lot, and it's just really annoying.
It sounds like you don't always like playing with your sister.
Well, no, because she's annoying. But then there's me.
Then there's you.
Yeah.
So you've got Mr. Campbell.
Oh, Miss Anna, what was that noise?
Good question. That was our timer. So every week when we meet together, I'll have a timer going, and I will give you a warning when there's 5 minutes left of our time together, and then another one when it's 1 minute left of our time together. And when it's 1 minute left, can you guess what we're going to need to do?
Maybe pick up our toys.
Yes, very good idea. So when there's 1 minute left, we'll need to clean up our toys so I can get ready for my next client that comes in. Does that sound like something you're willing to do?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. But now we have 5 minutes left. And so remember I mentioned that we might have some time for free play today? Is that something you would like to do right now?
Sure.
Okay, well, let's do it. So which items would you like to work with now?
We can work with me and Mr. Campbell.
Okay.
I like you, so you can be Mr. Campbell.
Okay, I'm holding Mr. Campbell.
Yeah. Mr. Campbell likes to tell me a lot about painting because he's a painter. And so we did this thing the other day called splatter paint.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a whole bunch of different brushes in art class, and we got to just like dip them in the paint, and we just throw them.
You got to do something really fun with Mr. Campbell.
And Mr. Campbell thought it was really cool, and he thought my painting was so awesome. And so I really, really like Mr. Campbell.
What other fun things do you do with Mr. Campbell?
So sometimes Mr. Campbell comes to our classroom, and he will tell us about, like, there are all these like crazy holidays that happen. Like, the other day it was like National Cat Day, and so he taught us how to draw a cat, and I think that was really cool. And then he told us a story about his cat, and he has a cat named Phoebe, and I don't really know how to spell that.
You sound really excited about Mr. Campbell's cat, Phoebe.
Yeah, he showed us a picture, and she seemed really nice. She made some funny noises though, like "Rah!" But no, Mr. Campbell always tells us like these really cool stories, and so I just really like to listen to him.
So where would you put Mr. Campbell right now? Close to your heart. Would you like me to hold another stick?
Yeah.
I can hold you.
Yeah. And sometimes if I'm having a really bad day, I get to go sit with Mr. Campbell. And me and Mr. Campbell will sit sometimes at lunch, and I will just draw. And I'll just move very fast. Oh, well, I am me. And I will just move very fast.
You sound like you really like drawing.
Yeah. And Mr. Campbell thinks that my drawings are cool, even though he's a painter, and he doesn't really draw a whole lot.
Thank you for sharing with me about Mr. Campbell. All right, now we have 1 minute left of our time together, okay?
Okay, that means we have to clean up.
You're right, that does mean we have to clean up. And so we can put Mr. Campbell, Dad, and you back in our sandbox.
Okay.
And Michael, I will see you next week when your mom drops you off, okay?
Okay. Do we get to do more free play next week?
Yes, next week we will do a lot more free play. How does that sound?
Sounds like the best.
Okay, good. Well, I will see you next week.
Okay, bye.